It's the Mead for Metal podcast.
Ka-ching!
It's moody.
I love it. Do cash registers make that noise anymore?
Cha-ching?
Yeah.
Maybe, since you work for Walmart, if you go there. Hold on, let me check myself out real quick.
No, the self-checkout. I use
Please
my
take your
phone
change.
Is my I don't even have to pull a card out. I use my phone to scan.
I'm gonna make him suck my dick.
Wow.
I got a chip and a card.
I have that woman's fucking voice, but please take your change. Cash is dispensed below the register.
Where is that still a thing?
Thank you for shopping
Huh?
at Walmart.
Where's that still a thing?
Walmart.
Yeah,
when the
you
self-checkout lady talks
when you
to
pay
you.
cash.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never pay cash.
Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, she definitely chats with you,
Wow.
and you're like, oh, what's up?
That's fucking a little awkward, huh? Just here for a chat with my local AI, huh?
How are you doing, cashier machine? Oh, I'm fine. Fine.
It's just like when Google at home thinks I'm talking to her and starts chatting, and I'm like, okay, and this is why I don't want AI in my house.
Yeah, I love that technology if it's at like my place of work.
Yes.
Or anywhere else that isn't my house.
My-
It's too. I don't want something listening to me all
Yeah,
the
I
time.
don't blame
I don't
you.
need that.
My husband's a big tech nerd, so I am like, that's fine. Do you, babe?
Well, I had like an
Let
idea.
that freak
for-
flag fly.
Yep.
I had like an idea for what I was envisioning was about a $12,000 integrated PC unit that
Oh, wow.
I would have here. I would be able to control everything by voice, and that even includes recording because we do a lot of impromptu music shit around here.
That would
Well,
be
first of all, it turns out that technology kind of doesn't really exist yet.
Oh.
Number two, and Brandon's like, so kind of like Siri, right? Like, well, no. Listen to what I'm saying. I mean something that goes far beyond that, something well beyond. Yeah, we don't live in that age
Nope,
just yet.
not
We'll be
yet.
there
We
eventually.
will.
Eventually, with time.
We will.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is like so. But I also am not going to live in a world where I say, "Hey, Siri, open up a microphone."
It's just nice to ask Alexa to play like some death metal every once in a while, you know?
That's the Android one, right? See, I use none of those shits. I am as old school as it gets. I fucking get angry if I can't access my search bar immediately for me to use my opposable thumbs, thereby giving me the advantage over most animals, and utilizing those, right? Those skills. Like, look at this. I'm using my thumbs and driving with my knee. Eat shit, dogs.
Usually, like, got your phone in one hand and a burrito in the other.
There's that.
I have heard stories of other people doing this shit.
He means a real burrito, though,
Oh.
not the Lorenzo Lamas implication
Okay, I
from
was
years
like,
ago.
wait. The way you said that, I was like, no, yeah, I'm glad
well,
you
no,
clarified.
you go.
It's a real
There's a
burrito.
big difference from a burrito to my burrito.
Okay, I get that.
I'm assuming truck drivers do it because they don't have to worry about anybody seeing down into their shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know
they're-
they
and
usually
they're
got
also,
that weird little window down there that like you can see into. That if you got a
Oh, you checking
lady in the
drivers
night.
now, are you? Better see both them hands on the wheel, sir.
why them pants down like that? That ain't right.
Man, we're like 2 minutes in. We're already talking about masturbation fucking stuff.
I mean,
While
it's
driving.
surprising.
stuff.
It is
There's
a
another
Friday.
fucking
Beating while driving.
Hell yeah.
That's all right.
Do
Check out my
ladies-
thumb,
do-
man. That
do the
shit is
ladies-
starting to
oh.
come in through like it's working out.
Yeah, you're about to lose that now.
Fuck that. I'm not losing this now.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we do.
No, do ladies call it rubbing one in? That's what I want to know.
Maybe. I've never called it rubbing. I call it. What do I call it?
Yeah, I always called it spinning the greatest clits of the 80s, 90s, and today.
The funnest slip and slide on earth.
Oh my gosh.
DJ
DJ
Diddles.
Yeah. DJ Diddles. What's up?
Dane
The-
Cook coming back.
Woo!
The ham wallet.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, that's more derogatory than.
The clam burger.
Well, it's probably not complimentary, right?
No, it just doesn't sound very nice.
Man, you got a nice ham wallet.
I can't see it setting the mood.
Woo!
That's rough. That's amazing.
I want to sink my
amazing.
teeth into your ham wallet. I can't.
I think I might have left a 20 in your ham wallet. Mind if I retrieve it?
If you find a watch on your couch or something, huh? That may have exited your system.
My God. What have we become?
I don't know. This might be the most fucking profane we have been in the open for a very long time.
For those of you still with us, hey, welcome. It's Me from Metal Podcast.
That's right.
We got the trifecta.
We got the whole bunch, right?
We got
So
the
got
whole
LJ,
gang.
right?
We got the whole gang.
Wow, we did it.
I don't know how we've done it, but we've done it. I haven't even talked to that guy. I'm actually kind of nervous. I should have. If I was a better friend, I would have checked in with him. Because employment a little, I don't know, unknown.
Hey, I don't know, man. Bro is getting musical work done.
Well, far out, man. Well, maybe that is the one thing. Because if you are kind of like in a little layoff period, fuck yeah, grab a guitar.
Fuck yeah, utilize it. I'm fairly certain that dude is from his Facebook jargon.
My ass had COVID. It was only unfortunate I felt like utter shit because otherwise I would have been playing a lot of guitar that week.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But breathing, that's
really hard.
oh well.
Well, breathing is as tough
And
as it
It's
is.
still an issue. But
Yeah.
so I'd ask a guy I know that's had it at least 3 times. It's like, how long's the lung shit hang around? He goes, man, for me it's like a month, but you, I don't know. I'm like, well, I didn't ask for your medical opinion.
Yeah,
but
you're like, you're not a doctor, but thanks.
yeah, he is not a doctor.
So how's everybody doing?
I was really angry early in the week, but it's Friday now. I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, here we are. We're here.
It's 90 fucking degrees. It's still summer. That's
Yeah,
the other thing.
yes, it
Until
is.
tomorrow morning, but yeah.
It'll still be hot, but at least summer will be over.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be, that's right, 92
Yeah,
degrees
I was
again.
like, is it the same temperature?
Same.
It's just the autumnal equinox.
But that's the thing. We have a weird phase here. There's 1 week that always works out being kind of nice.
Yes.
It's usually about the second, maybe third week of October. But it's only usually a week. Because we go from 90s, 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 all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck? And we have an overnight low of 15.
Right.
And daytime highs are like topping in the 40s for a little bit. It's like, what in the fuck
Yeah,
just happened?
it's nuts. The weather here is just crazy.
Yeah,
But
I'm
hey,
cool with
climate
that, though.
change is all made up, so.
Yeah, everything's fine. Nothing to see here.
I like cool. I like cool weather. I sound like I said coolero. I like cool
I
weather.
like Coolero.
I'm
Actually, I
indifferent.
guess technically that would be Coolera.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I remember there was a record company called Cool Arrow Records.
Yes.
Cool Arrow.
Right.
Jeez.
There was an ancient joke about something like that too, that somebody had got dropped off and like got lost or found their way onto like a reservation. Like, yeah, they even gave me a name. It was Cool Arrow.
They said, pay us $80, we'll give you a Native American name.
Oh my.
Dude, I actually inadvertently drove into like a reservation my last trip driving to Vegas.
It's out there when you were out doing donuts and shit in the desert.
Well, I wanted to go see the Painted Desert.
Yeah.
That's
on a reservation, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I
Number one.
still feel like I didn't see it.
If it's within about 300 miles of the Four Corners, you're likely on a reservation.
Well, that was saying, and it was a big
Very
detour
much.
because you hit Gallup, and after Gallup, you're going into Arizona.
Yeah.
But a Gallup is where you kind of go north
Yeah.
to go to this alleged Painted Desert. I think Google just fucked me and just like, here, you're out here in the middle of nowhere. That road's turning to Cleachie.
I've-
You better stop.
I've
Yeah.
seen the signs for the Painted Desert, though.
I think
And I've
Google
seen
just let
I've seen
me astray.
pictures of it. It looks pretty badass. I mean,
No, yeah. Then I had to get back to 40, and all of a sudden I was like, how do I do that? Oh, I got to go through, and it's
you have weird misadventures when you get off the main path, I've noticed. I remember when you went to Trinidad, and then you decide, I'm going to go out and get really, really high and go out and check out this frozen lake,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
you almost fucking didn't make it back.
It was during a huge. Well, that was the first time I'd actually done dabs
Oh,
ever.
shit. God damn it.
And I'd also been fucking bailed on by a woman I'd gone up there to see.
Oh, man. You were feeling something.
So I was just like, well, fuck, I'm not going home defeated. I got a hotel room for a day. I got leftover Chinese food, $30 in dirty dabs. I'm going to go check out this lake. But it was during an ice storm.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's what I would do.
What the
That's
fuck,
what I would do.
Brandon?
Hey, look, this was 5 years ago, all right? I was working at a hotel. I was making poor choices, all this good
Yeah,
stuff.
I guess so.
The best thing was, though, like on the way back to civilization, when I was trying to come home, I was still like, I feel like the dab had stuck with me for a little bit. Like
Right.
I was still, because this was before, like,
You had it stink on you.
Yeah, I didn't have a medical card. I was still trying to like fucking parlay weed off the streets.
Yeah.
And instead of heading east on 40, I headed west for like a solid half an hour.
Holy shit.
Didn't snap to it until I started seeing Klein's Corner signs.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what the fuck is this?
I shouldn't be seeing this.
And then I just pulled over and started just cursing myself out. It was amazing.
Crying.
I thought you were going to say crying, too.
Well, I'll admit, I was pretty close to it. Like, this has not been a good weekend.
This guy gets back. He's like, "Hey man, how was your weekend with your lady?" He's like, she left." But he said, "Hey, but we did the deed, so I was happy." Like,
Yeah, don't ever make old movie quotes in front of a Gen Zer.
Wait, what?
he made some inappropriate fucking Wheeler-esque joke.
No, it wasn't even that. Okay, I'll paint it out because I'm not a racist, so I know I can paint this out. So there's a line in a Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke movie, circa 1978,
78, yeah, right.
where Cheech and Chong meet for the first time, and they're about to smoke in their ride. He's like, "Here, man, smoke this. Let's get Chinese side." Not super politically correct. I
Okay.
get it.
Okay.
But I was also not very couth at the time either.
Sure.
I was just like,
You ain't
so
the
like,
suave motherfucker
like-
you see today.
like, man, I'm about to get legal weed. I'm about to fuck a woman. This is going to be great. I was just too excited to the point where I like showed a little bit of like, the humor I thought was funny at the time. And she was having none of it. Next day, work came a calling.
yeah,
she's like, yeah,
she still threw a leg over him though, so she couldn't have been too put out by it.
Well, this is true. But also, it also means she probably wasn't super impressed by what she got either.
Now there's that, right? Are you sure? Are you sure it was the Cheech and Chong thing, not just
no,
the?
fuck that. I'm a kind and generous lover, motherfucker.
Holy shit.
But there was also
It's all sexual.
it was an age gap also of like I want to say 10 years.
Yeah, that can be pretty significant. I'm not going
You
to
said she's like 6.5 feet tall or some
Yeah,
shit, right?
she had me by like 3 inches.
Holy shit.
That was actually
Well, you
half
want to
the-
be taller by 3, not have you by 3.
Actually, if anything, I don't even give it. She could have been fucking 7 feet tall. Actually, that probably would have been even cooler. I don't know, just because
You
it's
live
different.
the life of a very Seinfeld-related character, don't you?
I'm like half George, half
You're
Kramer.
like George Costanza in many, many ways.
I have the love life of a Costanza, but the
want to make love to a tall woman.
the charisma of a Kramer.
Yeah,
Now it's like I don't even give a fuck. It's weird.
there is that. There's actually a lot. It's liberating to not really give a shit.
It is really nice. Yes.
Hey, sometimes you just wake up one day and your dick is no longer telling you what to do,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's kind of a nice
That's called
balance.
40.
Hey,
Like, nope. Well, on to other things. Hobbies.
41. It's like, well, I'm selling weed. Well, I play a lot of video games now. But I don't know, something oddly liberating about it, to like not be driven by it. Now, if it comes by,
Well,
it's not like I'm gonna wave as it goes into the distance. I'm like, hey, well, hold on.
The bizarre thing is, when I was a younger man, I thought, when I get older, I'm still going to look back and go with fond memories. You go, yeah, I was a badass back in those days. No, not really. I was dumb. I mean,
No, I was a fucking idiot.
The lure of pussy would cause me to drink and drive nightly, and quite heavily, I might add. And
Yes.
yeah, then that was it. It was like what was the rest? Was it the rest of it? Was because good crowd, good conversation? No, it was all the panan,
All the sweet sliz.
all the ham wallet one could have.
Oh God.
That was the magnet. That was the magnet, and it would cause me to do. Now I look back and think, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, dudes really do some stupid shit for pussy.
Wow.
I've seen some really, I'm like, what in the absolute? Okay. Really some like kind of degrading stuff. No wonder men are angry so much. I'm
Dude,
like,
you-
why did
you-
you degrade yourself so much for that, man?
Do you have an example
Um,
that you can share freely here?
Consider
don't
this is a
know.
local podcast.
I'm just
apparently,
trying to think. I don't have specific examples. It's just the way I've seen certain dudes like pine after certain.
So even that, not
Yeah.
something that's directly affected you, even if it's just
Yeah.
something you've witnessed, like one
I've
of your friends
witnessed
go
it.
through.
I've had it happen to me even where it's just like excessive and you're just
Yeah.
like, bro, like take a breath.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Like, I like you too, but I think we're a little one-sided in this intensity of feeling.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre when somebody starts trying really hard. The thing that grosses me out worse than that are the dudes that are there. They're the male feminists. Those are the ones that fucking drive
those
me
are
crazy.
creepers usually because
They're only doing it for fucking nefarious
most
purpose.
of the time it's really not good. Yeah.
If I like you, I'll say, hey, nice set of cans. Just letting you know.
Whatever you're doing, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
It's fine.
that's really nice.
But the shit of like, man, I hate how guys
Whatever.
Or
You're
like,
doing it too.
It's like, motherfucker, you're doing this shit for the most nefarious of. You're trying to pull her into your confidants and vice versa. Trying to embrace this weird personalness, this space.
Yeah, it's weird.
Only to fuck them. Just like the people that he's bitching about for hours.
Right. And the irony is most women are looking at other women's tits too. So it's not
Yes.
like we have
Tits
an
are
issue
wonderful.
with tits being out or whatever, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, well, I hear that.
I work around ladies.
Some gals like, tits out today, huh? Like, please do.
Have them out.
Do
all
the realm a
time.
favor here.
Yeah, everyone likes it.
Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Even gay dudes. Like, I literally don't know anyone who doesn't like titties. I don't.
They're wonderful.
They
I
literally
mean,
are the best.
It's just like shit. What is it wrong to just? It's like is it wrong to just enjoy something?
No.
And not be like, hey, it's pretty great. You want to go get like a burger later or something? Now that's starting to make it weird.
Yeah, it gets a little strange.
But I'll tell you, you can walk down the street and be like, nice. And got your day.
Yep,
Like,
that
hey,
was great. Thanks for sharing that with me.
that actually
Moving
made my
along.
day a little bit. You know what? And don't worry about going back to thank that lady
Nope.
for making your day.
Nope.
She already did it.
She
Just
already
keep going.
She honestly probably knows subconsciously. It's all good.
Oh, yeah, she was like, I know that motherfucker's going to have a great day today. And she walks with that bump on her step, too. It is a mutual appreciation.
100%.
There's definitely a weird one though, but and it works on chicks that know they're beautiful. They know they are. These are women that know they're a 7.5 or above, and that is to completely ignore them. Because it does, and I know it bothers them. Because
Oh, of course, because they're used to getting attention. Oh, well,
because
there
that
you
was
go.
the thing. And she, there was this other dude. And speaking of, this guy would degrade himself absolutely. Just fucking being just such a jackass. Like you go through restaurants that'll have an inner double door and an outer double door.
Did he have to open both doors?
Yes,
for her?
yes.
Yeah.
But he would like almost fucking injure himself doing
To
so.
do it, yeah.
Me,
It's ridiculous.
she didn't fucking exist.
Yeah, I bet that really piqued
guess who
her
was having that
curiosity.
fun. Yeah, later.
you were.
But that was a big mistake because she was a fucking. Ugh. Yep, you don't want to be with a person that knows they're fucking beautiful. That's a problem.
Yeah, that sounds not fun.
I think it's probably the same on the dude side too.
Yes.
Fuck that.
That's why I'm still alone.
That's why I know I'm a solid 5.
Sucks being a 10 and a 7 town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ladies out there, you got a 5. You got a 5. Come see your boys.
Who am I kidding? The only person that ever hit on me at my job was a 45-year-old Oompa Loompa looking lady
Oy.
that never wore bras. Because why? She's got a boiler to support them.
Yeah.
And Mumus. She wanted to touch my beard. This was like right when I started working at the dispo. She came up to me and was like, ooh, I want to grab your beard. And I was like, you get the fuck away from me.
Her description that you provide,
Wow.
it sounds just like this chick that. Remember, there used to be a smoke shop here in this town. That used to be behind like the newspaper
Oh, okay. Yeah.
over by the grain mill and shit. I don't know.
A smoke shop over there?
Yeah, there was one there, but yeah, it was like ET's. Yeah,
Oh, the one that's
across
at
from
that
the
old,
bank.
the one that's now at that old fucking gas station that used to be a whole bunch of other things. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's not there anymore.
Is that case?
Yeah, I'm thinking of KC
Yeah. No,
Express.
that building is not even there. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, I got you. I forgot about that place. My bad.
But yeah, no, this chick, I would go through. Now, this is fucking 14 years ago, probably. I'd go through there and get backwoods there because they were one of the few places in town that carried them. And they actually were cheaper than fucking Walmart. It was a bizarre
Strangely.
little deal. So, but I'd go through there and they had a chick fitting that exact same description, working in that window. And then one day, and I would come through like same time, like every day,
Sure.
because I was a regimented smoker.
Yeah.
I'd get off work same time. I'd go there, buy smokes, and then I would go to the fucking Allsips and buy beer. That's
Nice.
and go home. That was my daily
routine.
transit. You know.
Yeah.
I think on the smokes was every other day though, but because I think they were like 8 to a pack. I don't think I was smoking 8 of those a day. If I was, I need to kick my own ass. But but I would stop by there, and this gal would, she would always just like be all, I don't know. She would be flirty. I think that's fine. She's probably more suited to being under a bridge and scaring billy goats. But
Hey now.
there's that little,
Look, some people trolls need love too. Okay.
yeah, she was that. But that's okay. And I would like wink at her or whatever.
Sure,
Just
make her day.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I went through one day, and she hands me, and there's this like little fucking college ruled, folded up, tiny little note, like I was in high school.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That she hands to
With
me
your
with my smokes. She goes, "Hey, this is for you." I'm like, fuck.
You're like, damn it.
All
my
right.
niceness bite me in the ass.
And I quit smoking. So.
Yeah, I bet you.
Oh, so it wasn't your sheer will to succeed. It was this
was
woman
not
that shut
dealing
it
with
down.
Well, there were a number of factors in it. That was one of them, though. I was like, you know what? I don't have to go through there again. Well, and actually, I was still smoking for a while because I would go to Walmart then. But
Well, I don't know,
that
man.
other place had like 4 flavors. Walmart had 1. You know.
We're talking about the same person. This person back when we were medical only, we had to do deliveries. Lived in a converted boxcar.
That sounds about right, yeah?
It's fascinating.
It actually really is fascinating.
I think it's neat. I think you can make it really nice. I don't know that she did.
I
but
was
think
like,
you
my
could.
only picturing in my brain is like a rusted out what the fuck.
Yeah.
No, it actually it had a door,
Okay.
had a few windows. I'm sure the insulation was top notch. Fucking hot in the winter, hot in the summer, depending.
Bet. Yeah.
But it was on the property of the person that owned it. So basically, you're living like right next door to your landlord.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Which
Hey,
I
I've
don't
got
know,
a
that-
transport container. It's one of the small ones.
I
But
don't know. I lived next door to mine when I lived on Ian University, and they never messed with me at all.
Wow.
Yeah, I honestly thought like I would get caught smoking weed or something. Nope, they left me the fuck alone.
I had a landlord when I lived on 15th that would come by to do things around their projects on Sundays,
Oh Jesus!
like at 9 a.m. Well, pardon me, but some of us
Yeah.
fucking drink
What
liquor till
are you
5.
doing? Yeah, 9 a.m.
I beat
on a
the sun to
Sunday.
bed. I beat the sun to bed, and you're out here 4 hours later
Fuck
hammering shit and
that.
everything, whatever, And they would knock because there was always this is a chick and her brother. Their mother owned the place, at the time. But they'd knock, and I'd fucking come out there just bleary eyed as all shit. Like, it's already 9 a.m. Are you still asleep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, it's the
Yeah.
weekend, and I don't have children. Leave me alone.
I'm a college boy.
I made choices here.
Yeah, but man, and they would like, well, we're gonna go and mow, and we're gonna do this, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh fuck, And it had those ancient ass like 1930s style windows
Oh
in
my
there
God.
that rattled.
Yes.
God
The good
damn.
kind.
Damn, man, I'm sorry.
That was
The
like
good
that was
kind.
maybe the poorest house I ever lived in, man. Oof, it was terrible.
I love living in the country.
Yeah, it's nice.
I've learned that apartment living ain't for me. I've learned
Pretty
this,
miserable.
I
that
am too
town living ain't for me.
Too light of a sleeper to live in town. Fun with a random thing. Well, I get to listen to what you're listening to for a couple of seconds, huh?
Yay.
Nah, can't do it. I like to have 1/4 acre between me and everybody else.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, and when I bought this place, that's an acre I've got out there, and I bought that specifically because I did not want any assholes right in the middle of
There
my
you go.
shit.
Country living, cousin. Country living.
Now, if these assholes over on the other side, if they ever start putting in, trailer houses or whatever out there, man, that's going to start making this feel a little more closed in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck.
already
I
starting
was
to
gonna
get.
say, you got people 30 yards that way.
I got fucking huge junipers, though. I don't have to look at them.
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I can walk out and get some nude yoga done in the mornings and
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
That's what I'm
Get
usually
up,
doing
get a
about
little
1 a.m. when
sangria
I'm
and
out
some
here.
edibles in me, and we're rock and roll, huh?
Little sunshine on your perineum.
That's right.
Oh my God,
Right on the frenulum.
I can't remember the name of the drug. But
That's the tip of the penis, sir.
there is a drug that causes side effect, and it says it's a common side effect of bacterial infection around the perineum.
Oh my.
well.
And then and it says it on the commercial. After it says it, it uses the word perineum, voices it, and then down below it explains what a perineum is. The perineum is the area between the
Yo, taint.
They couldn't just say taint.
the anus and the genitals.
You got your A's. You got your B's.
You got your C's.
And
you got
your
your D's.
D's.
Those are the biggest. I know about the cup sizes.
Shall we get our outlook at metal for the week? It's about time to check in and see what's.
Been talking about yeast infections and boobs. I mean, let's
We've been talking about nothing but naughty parts.
This might be one of the rare
fucking
ones where
start.
everybody just skips right to LJ's part.
Yes.
God damn. All right. Well, anyway, let's get the lowdown on what's going down with LJ.
Welcome back, duder.
Mead! For what? For metal! Hey guys, welcome back to the metal portion of the Mead for Metal podcast. That's right, I am back finally. Some asshole tried to blow up the Walmart I worked at, so I've been transferred to Portales, which sucks, but at least I get paid $25 a day for gas, and also those people are way nicer than the assholes at Walmart and Clovis, no offense. But you start to see how badly you were treated when someone actually appreciates your work, so thank you, Portales, for being so good to me. What's up, everybody? Let's go ahead and get into this list. First one we've actually got on this list is someone who surprised me because I hadn't thought about them in a while. But that band is Stained with their album Confessions of the Fallen. Now, let me tell you guys, I don't listen to a lot of Stained, but what I have heard of the album is really freaking good. And if you're a Stained guy or girl, then you're going to enjoy this album. If not, you'll probably still enjoy it because it's Stained, damn it. They're pretty fucking good, actually. In fact, the title track was what stood out to me the most, and I love it whenever a band puts out a title track that is probably one of the best tracks on the album. So, good job. That's very good. Proud of you, Stained. Go buy their shit. Next up on this list is a band called Thy Art is Murder. The album is called Godlike, and let me tell you, man, I don't care if they're black metal, I don't care if they're Norwegian or Swedish or American. I think these guys are heavy as fuck, and I'm actually recommending this album because it sounds fucking heavy as hell. So go ahead and pick it up and, take my word for it. This is a good shit. That great shit. You know, you need that pure, hard iron, going through your veins, coursing through, causing mayhem, that kind of shit. Let's go on to another band, huh? Like this one, this is an extreme metal band called Profanatica, or Profanatica? I don't know, Profanatica. And their album is called Crutch Simplex. Don't know what it means, can't understand the vocalist, but let me tell you something. I was listening to one track, and I was playing Fighting Force on the N64, just beating the shit out of people with a lead pipe, and listening to this music, and it went together. Huh. So I ended up accidentally listening to the whole thing while I was just checking it out. So, same thing might happen to you if you're into extreme music or you just want metal to be metal again. This is what you need. I could also not tell if they were black metal or not, but it didn't really matter. Normally I would give a pass on this kind of music, but I was just so into bashing people's brains in when I had the good mindset and the good music, the right music, and it's totally worth it, so go check it out. I don't know if you'd buy it, but I wouldn't, but it's still something to listen to, hell, Sometimes you just have to give credit where credit is due. And why do I keep clicking my damn tongue like that? I hate it. God. By the way, if you haven't noticed it, I have Tourette's like a fathermucker. Just saying. The next band is called Freya, and their album is called Fight as One. Now, there's been some confusion from my end on who these guys are. I thought that they were in Guitar Hero too, but they're not. They're a completely different band. The band I'm thinking of is called The Sword with their song Freya. This is the band Freya, which has, we got this sorted out now. They're not in Guitar Hero. They're too heavy for Guitar Hero. They're too extreme for Guitar Hero, I think. So anyways, this album is the shit. So go pick that up. Man, we got some good shit here today. But not as good as this last album, which has brand recognition. Are you ready for it? They're not even mainstream, yo. I'm talking about Cannibal Corpse with their album. Hang on, let me see what the album's called again. I kind of forgot, because they got some long-ass names for their albums sometimes. This album is called Chaos Horrific. Huh, okay. That sounds pretty cool. And when I heard of it, it sounded pretty fucking heavy as well. Very similar to basically everything Cannibal Corpse does. They happen to have some cool riff salads going on. And that's mainly why I like them is their instrumentation, you know? But also they got some cool fucking lyrics, if you can understand them or transcribe them. And in fact, I even got to see Cannibal Corpse once whenever I went to Mayhem Festival back in, I think, 2014. Went with my nephew, and they were one of the bands on the set. And I remember, like, moshing to Cannibal Corpse and thinking this is the most metal thing I've ever done. Yeah, did that. Anyway, that's my list for this week, and you may have noticed that I haven't done that thing where I recommend an album lately. It's not that I haven't had albums or anything, I just keep forgetting to do it. So, yeah, this one's going to be a little weird because nobody really talks about these guys anymore, but Avenged Sevenfold, with their album Avenged Sevenfold. I happen to think that their self-titled album is their best, especially since it closes with A Little Piece of Heaven, which, by the way, is probably the craziest music video I've ever seen. And also, they were the ones who closed out Mayhem Festival as the very last band to go on. And, oh my god, that was freaking awesome, seeing those guys. And also, what showed on the screen while we were listening to the song that they performed was the music video for A Little Piece of Heaven. Yeah, so go ahead and check it out. And I'll see you guys next time we have a podcast. Guys of the Mead Hall, go ahead and tell me what album you guys are going to jam, and if I missed anything that you would like to listen to. Take care, everyone. See ya, fuckers. Later. Hey, buy some fucking metal records, okay? We can't allow Backstreet Boys or disco to come back. I don't know about you, but one lifetime of that shit is way more than enough. Okay, bye. Take it away, Mead Hall.
John L. Sullivan said, "An American ought to smoke cigars." What is a cigar? Tobacco wrapped in tobacco. The regal way to smoke. Queen Elizabeth smoked cigars. So did Mark Twain. Names like Panatella, Perfecto, Dart indicate the shape of a cigar. Dutch Masters makes 8 shapes. Different people like different shapes. Are cigar smokers better men? Well, Robert Louis Stevenson said no woman should marry a man who doesn't smoke cigars. Would you like a really fine cigar? Then smoke a Dutch Masters President. Here, try one. Enjoy tobaccos that are married for mildness and flavor. Ah, you're smiling. Life's pretty good, hmm?
Kind of different.
It's fascinating.
Well, it's folk metal, that's for sure.
It's a cacophony.
Hex Vessel is who that is. And what's up with folk metal making like a weird comeback here? Like,
I think it's also that we're kind of paying attention to.
well, it
Yeah.
might be.
There might have been good shit we've missed just because we're like, that's not my bag right now.
That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it does seem when you're paying attention to something, you do happen to see it more.
Well,
That's
there's one folk
Is that
metal.
the-
There's one folk metal band that everything they do sounds exactly the same.
oh, that's a bummer.
Exactly the same. And they've been around a very long time. The only thing that they do great is they have a female in their band that they allow her to do a song. And that's always amazing. The rest of it sucks.
How strange.
Well, actually, it's great the first time. And then you listen to the next record, the next record, the next record. And
Then
you start
realize
realizing,
it's
like,
all the same.
well, what is wrong with you assholes? This is all the same.
Damn, I just got really tired.
Why?
I don't know. I think
Wear
'cause,
yourself out on that Dutch Masters commercial there.
I had one too many El Presidentes.
It's good to get LJ back in again. I
Hell yeah.
wasn't able to really catch much of his segment because we're operating with some different equipment this week.
That's right.
But, man, no, I'm just glad that dude is back. I
Doesn't
get
sound
I
like
get
he's
a little
having fun in
concerned.
P-Town.
Hell
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, I get a little concerned when things are not going great for fucking people that matter. You know?
Yeah,
And there aren't that many people that matter, by the way.
All I know is this. We can get that motherfucker on there live now because he's in our neck of the woods.
Hey, that'd be actually pretty fucking awesome. And then we can shred later.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Got to get another mic. LJ, gonna have to bring your microphone. Actually, you know what? You probably got a better microphone than we do right now.
I don't know. I've actually thought about
I've
that.
seen it in some photos.
That is on the list of upgrades, and that would be to upgrade to a fucking full studio mic, a Shure SM7B.
God damn.
Yeah, those are pricey.
That's some fancy trancy jargon.
No, they're really expensive, man. Because good mics are. I'm not going to lie. These things were kind of cheap as shit, but thankfully we're running everything through a board that Brandon can kind of moderate, and the highs aren't great, the lows aren't great, but man, everything through the mids are fine, enough for what we do.
And we sound good. We sound beautiful.
Like a songbird.
That's right. We are the songbirds of our fucking generation.
Yes. You know we are from separate generations, right?
All of us.
Is it that seven? Wait, what's the age gap between you and I?
I'm a millennial.
Yeah, so's Brandon.
And you're an Xer.
I'm an Xer.
Yep.
I don't identify either of those.
Well,
my generation
you
was
can identify however you want, motherfucker, but that's what it is.
my generation was the type A generation, really, as it turns out.
And I was fucking born like right at the beginning of this millennial bullshit.
Well, and so you're cuspy.
I'm like 82. Like, was it 80 to
you're-
2000 or
it's
something?
80. So you're what we call it. Like you're on the cusp. So I'm sure you have some Xer tendencies, but also some elder millennial tendencies.
Elder millennial. That's a good band title right there. Shit.
No. I couldn't figure out why the millennials hated the boomers so much, but now that I've been paying attention, I get it.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? Are you kidding me? They're terrible.
I ignore them.
They pass their generational trauma onto y'all, and then you pass it on to us. It's been really beautiful, untangling all that
ours
shit.
was much more vile, though.
Y'all shit was
we
nuts.
turned that into poison.
Where
I ain't talking about the badass band with CC.
No,
in
you're
my
talking
opinion,
about
like
the yucky
this
stuff.
millennial was just enjoying the band Poison when he was 9.
And every time we throw it on around here, because we get people that come and hang out that don't commonly hang out with. They're semi-regular around here. One friend and his wife and their baby, they come out and hang out. Whatever. But that's one of my joys is I throw on Poison from back of the day and just start worshiping CC DeVille as a god. And to watch their reactions is just nothing but bizarre for them to think that they honestly think that I think CC DeVille was the greatest guitar player ever.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
The fact that they know who the fuck he is shocking to me.
He's a favorite, but not for anything that involves guitar.
That means they don't listen to you very often because I've never heard you gush over.
We do it because, well, it was a lark because it comes on. Jack's over here, and he goes, "Hey, it's Kevin's favorite guitar player," and I immediately dove on it like a grenade.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
And
Laid it up and you slammed it down.
So those people think that I think that CC DeVille is the greatest guitar player ever.
And then I put on Winger, and then all of a sudden the game changes.
Well, it's like, let's not get crazy here, right?
Hey, everybody
I
listens to
let you
some
throw on
Jitsu,
the
right?
occasional Queensryche. Just feel lucky on that.
Well, now, hey, Queensryche, they have a spot. Winger, even though the man lives in Albuquerque and ran for governor. Or was it governor or mayor of Albuquerque? He ran for office.
Yeah, it wasn't governor. Unless it's one of these, like we had a guy here in Portales that ran for governor and would come into the VFW and leave us a donation jar.
Oh, gross. Get out of here.
I think he got statewide 81 votes.
And probably only got about $81 in help.
And I'm pretty sure it was like just people like anybody but any of these other assholes. Who? This guy? I don't know.
All right, whatever. I mean, that's better than some of our local officials. Well, not here, but in Clovis have been elected with numbers less than that. So.
Yeah. Well,
That's awesome.
we love democracy until we have to do it, right? So
Right. Yeah. Until you actually have to step up and, vote. Yeah. Crazy.
it's like, man, they ought to do this. They ought to do this. Like, will you ever run for office? Nah, man. No. My problem is my day job prevents me from it.
Yeah.
I'd have to become unemployed in order to be able to run for
Exactly.
office, and homie ain't playing that.
Hey, free money.
Yeah. Right.
Just get fired.
Yeah, right. Well, so so I don't know. So, and on top of that, my anger was there was a thing I encountered on social media, and this is pre-pandemic. It's probably like 2018, I want to say, something like that. I got a little bit angry because all of the like small schools we have around here in about a 5-county area, none of them took Martin Luther King's birthday off.
No, it
None
was
of them.
awful.
the excuse that I kept getting thrown my way was because, well, it's right after the holidays. These kids just got back in school, Now they don't mind going to shut school down for fucking like prep rallies, but goddamn, but
No.
honoring a national holiday, no, I'm not going to do it.
Knowing Portales' history of being a sundown town, it's not particularly surprising.
It's a little bit of a gross area to live in, but I got to say this. It is a hell of a lot better now than it used to be. And it gets better all the time. Yeah. It's slow to change, so that much is frustrating, but it does change.
My grandmother remembers a sign right outside city limits that said, "No coloreds after dark."
Yeah, it's crazy.
She remembers the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's a generation ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really not that. I mean, if there are people still alive that remember, it's really not that long ago.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. We barely had the ability to buy beer on a Sunday here just for a couple years now?
Yep.
That's it.
That's crazy.
That's the other thing. When you
It's
start
so
telling
wild.
people this, they're like, "Where the fuck do you live? In Bahrain?"
Yeah.
No.
And
No, close. Very similar.
Just the Bible Belt.
They don't have the call to prayer like 5 times a day.
No, but there's a
don't
church
encourage
on
'em.
it. Yeah, church on every corner though.
Don't encourage them, though, because
Don't worry.
when they start realizing the Muslims are a little bit
Oh,
more
my
active
God.
than they are, look out.
The Muslims. Is that a double pun right there? The Muslims? Because they don't eat cow?
No, they eat cow. They just don't eat pig. They're like Jews. Actually, they're very. Don't let them hear me say this, but they're very similar.
It's weird that like
Islam and Judaism is very similar.
it's weird to me. Like as soon as if I hear religions like, well, you can't do this, can't do this, like, I'm kind of already out.
Yeah.
I don't like shit. They're like, well, don't do this. Can't do this because this happened.
Yeah, strange,
in a book somewhere.
Strange religion dogma with just like random rules that don't have a whole lot. And I'm like, you can't give me a valid reason for them. I'm like,
Like you're. I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, I guess I am calling out fucking Muslim again, but like basically saying your mustache can't be as long as your beard.
right.
Like I rarely see them with mustaches. It's always
Just beards.
like
There's a
the
lot.
Abe Lincoln.
There's a lot of orthodox rules in all the religions, but I feel like Islam and Judaism are the ones we see the most. But like the guys with the curly cues, like that's an orthodox thing, and it's just wearing the yarmulkes.
Right.
Like it's fascinating. But yeah, not for me. I'm not that person. Not anymore. Anyway, I used to be. I was definitely my parents indoctrinated me into Christianity and then into Catholicism. So, and yes, I called it indoctrination because I was too young to consent. So
Yeah, it's like you have to go do this. Like, well,
I'm being told I have to go. So there was no option. And when I finally put my foot down, I stopped going.
that's
so,
the only church I've ever been to is an Episcopalian church when I was like 11.
That's fair. Yeah, we went to one. For
And
a
I
while.
just had to go because my stepmother was like, well, this is where we go. It's Sunday.
Well,
You got to go to church. Then you got to go to the camp where you can use your Jesus points to
All
buy
the
like
camp-
a bingo
Oh my
game.
god,
Man,
the
you
camp shit was so wild.
that's the crazy, weird indoctrination
Yeah.
of that particular religion. And it's bothersome to me because if you start looking at it through an eye of secularism and try to weigh all things being equal, Christianity has destroyed more cultures and it fucking cost more humans their lives than anything else on planet Earth.
Yep, 100%.
And that's up there against the Black Death and everything else.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
I mean, and that's it. I'm not really just trying to bust their balls. I don't want to be the heathen that's like, nah, I'm angry because I don't give a shit.
Whatever.
Do what you got to do to make yourself happy. That's not my concern.
Yeah, whatever melts your butter,
Yep.
But yeah, it's a bad look though. There's some bad luck according to history. So
Yep.
I didn't mean for to go right from LJ's metal segment into more heavy shit.
Yeah.
some deep
Dogma.
stuff.
Sorry.
Deep stuff. Yeah.
I guess we are either talking about vaginas or religious dogma.
That's
You
it.
know, we
Yeah.
can't go
Pussy
any
and
other way.
politics.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
the vibe of the day.
Amen.
Vibe of the day. Well, so
Mead?
what do we got here? Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Mead. Do y'all have a fight? UFC?
Mead update. Yeah, we keep talking about starting a new batch. Well, the source where I was buying honey is a place I don't like to go. So I'm going to order it online, and it's going to cost us a lot of money.
Oh, that's really
But we
shitty.
made some money on this batch we just
Okay,
did.
well,
So
that's good at least.
we can do that.
Via
So,
donations.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
it. It's like
donations only.
We're just keeping these batches rolling, just like a railroad. So,
That's right.
So that's the thing. So, but I could order in some really good honey, like Orange Blossom, but the next batch we're doing is Troublemaker. If I'm not using fucking
Yeah,
high
why
dollar
would
honey
you do that?
on a spiced mead. There's no point to it.
Yeah, that's
Well,
silly.
Now, if I get a really good clover honey or something like that, I'm okay with that. And for the amount we require, yeah, it would probably get us a small one. A small bucket gets us about 3 batches.
Okay.
So yeah, generally a small bucket's around 45 pounds.
Holy shit.
So 15 pounds a batch. There you go. You know, but yeah, that's the thing I'm going to have to do. And once we do that, then we'll get Troublemaker going. Troublemaker, we usually don't keep it that long. Anyway, that's a 2-month turnaround usually.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's good. The fact that we can turn it around so fast is because it's a spiced mead. We don't have to worry about that raw alcohol hitting it. You'll still taste it.
Yeah, at
It'll
the
still
end.
burn your ass, but
Well, that and you're using the high mortality rate yeast.
Yeah.
The cuvee.
that's it. So but it is very drinkable though. After immediately after bottling, that's just a 2-month turnaround. So.
Okay. That's nice. That's
Would it be even better if we did it, longer? I don't probably, all mead benefits from it, but
Sure.
that last batch we had, that was solid. But a lot of that was also goes back to the yeast
To
that
the
we
yeast-
utilized.
yeast and the
Yeast
time.
and time. That's it.
Yeah. Yeast and time.
There's only 3 components, and if you go the best you can get out of all of them, again, honey is not the big one on spiced mead. Anything that's going to
Right.
carry a heavy flavor that's going to alter it anyway, that honey doesn't matter. Orange blossom honey is fantastic if you're doing fruit batches, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But we have a line on some apples.
Ooh. Please.
How you like them apples?
Well, we haven't done one of those batches in a hot minute.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
Shit, we've only done the one.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
See, Pymont's grape. I was trying to think. There's a specific one for apple, and it's not coming to me right now. I wasn't in that particular mental set right there.
And we did a peach run, right?
Yes, we did.
God damn, I'm starting to forget about batches. I guess that's a good problem to have,
The
right?
peach one was really dry. Now, first of all, because we used the D47 on that one, and that's going to make a dry batch anyway. And we also used some unripe peaches. and some-
Oh, yeah. That is really dry.
it was astringent, but
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Had it been carbonated, it might have been really interesting.
Okay.
As a more of a, what do they call that up in Colorado? When they make
Oh,
mead,
fuck.
but they carbonate it.
Oh.
Elixir. Is that what they call it?
I don't fucking know, actually.
think-
I've never
I think
heard of
so.
This before. Fascinating.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sparkling mead does not appeal to me.
Yeah.
That's a strange.
I mean, I like my mead to enter my mouth. Hey now, and leave as quickly as it got there.
Woo.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be tasting it like an hour after I've had a sip.
Well, all I got to say is this: every time we pulled a cork on a bottle of this past batch out here, it's fucking gone within an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Not long at all. It's like,
It's a good run.
I'll go ahead and try a little bit. And glug, 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 glug.
I've been saving my bottle for tomorrow. So.
Hey, look at you.
Yes.
Well, and speaking of that first, that batch one run that we did, the first one since the pandemic, yeah, that's, I think we have a few left.
We
but-
did.
Yeah. But anyway, it's, I think Brandon set the price at $25, 40 for 2. So,
Yeah. Beware, motherfuckers. Lower it gets, that price go up.
well, yeah.
We got 6
We're,
bottles left. $30.
We also have Grand Reserve Holly King,
That's so crazy.
and we have 4, and those are 50 a pop. Scarcity because it's a 2020 batch.
I might actually buy one of those for a wedding gift for y'all. From y'all.
Yeah, well, we need to actually change
Wedding
our
gift for
I
us?
have to go.
No, from y'all. Sorry, I said for y'all. I meant from y'all.
Yeah, I got to.
Save the date.
I have to fix the label because
Oh,
the
okay.
label. No, because the label.
There
we
is
had,
no label.
We had a label. It was for reserve. This is now Grand Reserve, sir.
Oh.
So I'll have to upgrade it.
Fancy labels.
And it is kind of hitting the point where that shit needs to be enjoyed.
Yeah, it's 3 years.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
Well, I just want to buy a bottle to fucking try it out and make sure it's still there. You know?
I can assure you it is. We had one. I think the last one we had was on my birthday. I think.
We were drinking Holly King in April?
Yeah, I think we busted out a bottle on my birthday.
No, we busted out didn't we bust out that bottle of Troublemaker you held on to?
No, I think it was a bottle of Holly King.
That's
Because
weird.
I didn't have any Troublemaker.
It's fucking weird. Springtime? I don't know. I can't. Fuck, I can barely remember yesterday.
Chilled mead. Come on, man. You can drink that shit year round. But anyway, yeah, we got 4 of those left. And they're going to be really, the sugars are very evident when you pick it up.
Yep.
So, I mean, but it's a grand reserve. And that's the one thing when you get to that point and those sugars are laying pretty heavy on the bottom, don't try to get that last drink out. Let it go. That belongs to the gods.
Yeah.
Oh no! If I'm drinking straight from the bottle, there is nothing left for the gods.
You just
They get it at production. They don't get it at
Well,
consumption.
you must be turning it up then.
Well, I haven't had a bottle of Holly King in probably about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Really? You drink that sediment? I cannot.
By
mean,
the time I
it's-
get to the bottom, I'm
It's
already
mostly
drunk.
just remnant yeast and
I
sugar.
know it's
but,
not a problem. It's
but
just
it is
the
gross though.
texture is weird.
That's why I can't put wheat germ on anything because it's the
Yeah.
same texture.
Yeah, I'm like it's not the taste or even what it is.
I was about to say what Nutella, but that's not. I'm talking about a fucking Vegemite, right?
Yes, Vegemite is weird too. I don't enjoy it at all.
I've never tried it. I would like to.
Everyone should
No,
try
I've had
it
it.
one time.
No, when we hit port in Australia, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you had it
'Cause
at
that's
the
part of the whole
tit source.
fucking thing, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, anything near ports in the military, you're not getting the best representation of it. So the shit we had tasted like cat food.
I don't know. We had a
Wow.
there was an Australian
How cat food smells. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's about right. I had an Australian exchange student friend. It was a yellow container, and that was like the quintessential Vegemite in Australia, and
It is worse than
it's awful.
It is worse than Underwood's potted meat product.
Oh, see, I don't even.
Hey, now let's not get too hasty
It
here.
is worse than that.
It reminds me of like bouillon in a spread, but it has like a more.
Have you ever been to England and had bovril?
I don't know.
It's that weird meat byproduct broth that old fucking people in England drink because that's what they had back in the war.
Oh yeah, no. Is it like that?
It tastes like It's like drinking bouillon water.
It does have like a very bouillon, like bone marrow, very like meat,
Yeah, but the
not
texture is horrible.
Yes, yeah. The
Ah,
texture.
goddamn,
it's like
I'm a stickler for texture.
See,
Yeah, it's
I'm
just not.
a cat that wants to like hummus because if you got hummus on a
man, I
menu,
love
you
hummus.
probably have a cool restaurant. And the
You're not a fan of
fan?
hummus?
The texture,
Really,
I can't do
I
it.
love. I'm a
It's like a
huge fan.
texture of bean dip.
Yeah, and I'm not great on bean dip. either.
well, there you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, you're just you're the weird one. We're normal. You're the weird one.
Hey, mashed potatoes, can't eat them cold. That texture, fuck you. If it's hot, I will eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love mashed
Well,
potatoes.
maybe it's
but
maybe I wonder if the hummus was hot instead of cold because most hummus is served cold. If you would like
Yeah.
it more.
I don't know. I'd have to try it.
Wow.
I've never.
I don't
had
think
it.
I've ever known this about you.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I'm
I've
talking
actually.
about fucking hummus,
I
Fuck
didn't,
hummus. You're
well,
not a fan
no,
of
or
bean
bean
dip?
I'm just shocked.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
I just never heard of you not.
No,
liking
here's the
something.
thing. I like bean dip. I love the flavor. The fucking
Oh, it's
texture's
the
a problem.
texture. That's okay.
If it's hot,
Maybe.
like refrieds.
I was about to say like refried beans. You're good.
So
with.
me, it's not just texture. It's texture and temp.
And temp. Yeah.
Oh no, fuck. I agree
Cold
with that.
texture, I have an issue.
Yeah,
Cold
that's
food.
fair.
Cold food. I got a problem with. It's got to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's ahead of me making a salad on Saturday. Like
Well,
a salad.
Yeah.
No, it's going to have a fuckload of
Yeah,
meat
I
in
was
it.
like,
though.
that is not, from what you described, that is not just a salad. It's not
No.
like a leafy green salad.
It's going to have like 3 pounds of chicken and like
Yeah.
almost a pound of ham.
Exactly. I was like, that's not a salad.
Throw some pepperoni in there. Call it
That's
good.
like a potato or macaroni salad,
Well,
where
it's-
it's not really salad
Right.
at
Well, the
all.
concept, it's a chicken club salad. So the idea is it's like a club sandwich, except with
Yes.
chicken instead of turkey, but in its salad form. And
Right.
you use pasta as the thing to
It's
kind
so
of make
weird
it
they
to
call
where
it
it's not just
salad.
a pile, you know.
Like egg salad, chicken salad. There's like
Yeah.
barely any salad in it.
Oh yeah. No, the fact that salad's just because it's cold.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
Ain't no lettuce.
Yeah, I was like, where's the veg? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where the carrots at?
Anybody still doing, I guess, salad bars? nationally?
Cattle Baron and
Yeah.
K-Bobs, I think, are the only
Golden
ones
Corral.
in the area. Oh, but is there a Golden Corral open here?
No.
Yeah, I'm talking local.
Yeah,
There's maybe 2 places.
There's one
with
an
the
hour and a
salad
half
bar.
away.
because I thought about that. I thought, well, that's a thing that I'm actually a little shocked actually did come back from the pandemic.
I am kind of shocked too. I love a salad bar though.
Sure.
I'm a huge
Oh yeah,
fan.
no, I'm a big fan.
Tucanos, dog. They got a good one.
God, they have the fucking best one.
Yeah.
Their meat was questionable, but
Well,
their goddamn bartending ability very questionable.
Yeah, that was an intriguing
did
experience.
any
Salad
y'all,
bar A+. So I give them a solid A.
Did any of y'all try the chicken hearts?
I don't
Yes.
know if
Yes,
I
I did.
or
How were
not.
they?
Me and you and Ruben.
How were?
Right?
No, I didn't fucking try them because
I
they
can't-
looked,
No, it
they
was me and
looked
Ruben.
off to me.
Me and Ruben and John. I don't know.
He might have. I don't know. I feel like I would
They're
have been open. I just don't remember.
greasy and weird.
Yeah, that's usually how heart meat is.
Yeah,
Is greasy.
I don't
Kinda
do good with awful or offal. However
Yeah,
the fuck
it's
you
awful.
say that shit. It's
Well,
awful.
OFFAL.
Think of, well, because it's a damn muscle, so it's gonna be kind of stringy. You know why? I don't
Yeah.
know. I just feel like nothing about what a heart muscle is even sounds appealing.
Yeah.
like
as far as-
like tasty. Even, right?
Yeah, because you actually don't want soup. I mean, you obviously want muscle, but not muscular muscle.
My complaint about that place was purely based on this: is that when we arrived, they asked what we preferred. We told them like around medium rare,
Yeah, and it was
and everything
not that
was at least
medium.
medium well.
Yeah, it was
at
not.
least.
I was really bummed about that.
It was a
'Cause-
what the I mean, and the thing is, man, they keep it coming.
Yeah.
To where then I found myself like, why am I gorging myself like I'm in a competition here?
Exactly. Well, and I hate doing this, but I compared the quality to other. I had been to another Tucanos, I think in Colorado, and it was just not as good.
Fuck,
Well,
I didn't
and I-
realize it was a chain.
Yeah.
Well, and
it
everywhere
is.
when I've told people about it, they go, "Really?" When I went, well, and it was always pre-pandemic.
Oh, yeah. I really, unfortunately, a lot
That
of
workforce
restaurants
fucking
have suffered. Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. We saw the people that were working there, and
Yeah.
it was a
That's
lot
valid.
of like mid-20s part-timers.
And my crack about the bartending is because the bartender did not know how to make one of their own drinks on the menu. It's
I
just a
know.
caipirinha.
That was wild.
It was like
Oh,
it's like I just want a caipirinha. Oh well, our bartender's brand new, so yeah. So I want a
Hope you like
caipirinha.
a half a
They're
bottle of
they're like, well,
P2.
he doesn't know how to make it, so can we do this? And I think
You're
it
like-
was some other fucking.
I
just
totally
ordered-
forgot about
I ordered
that.
whatever Ruben ordered.
and then they wanted to give it to you on the house, and they still charge you for it.
I
yeah,
know. That
there's
shit
that.
was wild. I remember. That
That-
whole experience was wow.
Whole thing was the only thing that was good. It fucking closed on. We went to the sports bar and the fucking casino,
Exactly.
and that shit was all right.
That was. Damn.
Sorry, I got too hyped up about meat on a stick.
A little wound up.
Ah, fuck. I was about to say, let's get to picks, but
We have no picks.
we don't do it anymore. I choose Miles.
Well, I wondered if is there a fight coming up?
I don't know.
Last week.
No. Fair enough.
I'm sure there's a fight card tomorrow, but
I don't know. Probably. Maybe.
after seeing my Lady Fair drop a draw,
Damn.
yeah, she won that fight. Though.
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
won.
a
that
judge gave her a 10-8.
10-8
Yeah,
just in the
last
fifth round.
which was pretty much a
Damn.
toss-up round, in my opinion.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. 49ers are 3-0. I'm having a good
that?
time.
Vikings are 0-2. The Cubs are going to play their way out of the playoffs. Life feels right. Feels right.
Everything is right in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything you're listening to lately, or anything cool?
I don't know. I was listening to Lana Del Rey on the way over here, but no, not really. Nothing new.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck right now. So.
Brandon Minium, you got
chilling.
anything good?
Well, yeah. I got about 120 hours in Starfield.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, music.
Yeah,
Dude, my bad.
music,
My bad.
bro.
I ain't thinking about Starfield or nothing.
Well, you know what? That's it. We're gonna be educated and get out with Dead Feathers. I like them. They have a really interesting. They're a doom.
They remind me of Windhand.
They're a doom band. Yeah, and I mean they got a lady for front man. I dig them. I like it. So check them out. It's Full Circles, the album, and
Doom
it's
metal built for the ladies.
Yeah, that's it. Right, Krista, have a good week, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Brandon.
guess.
sure, whatever.
No,
Yeah.
not really. I'm gonna be, but there's no need to get into it.
Okay.
Well, that's
Goddamn,
another podcast for
there's
another time.
there's a cliffhanger for you, huh? That's-
I'm not dead.